everyone, Joy here. It is a Wednesday and it's December the 3rd, 2015. Can y'all even believe it? Oh my goodness, Christmas will be here before you know it. Boy, this has been a busy week. I haven't been blogging much compared to how I used to blog, so I thought I'd just do a quick video. If I can't get it uploaded here, we're going to our other house with fast internet service, so I'll upload it tomorrow, okay, if I can't get it uploaded today. I'm sitting at Terry's table. Terry's working on her Christmas table runners. Remember those? They're so beautiful. She had her Thanksgiving ones on the table for Thanksgiving. And they were absolutely beautiful. Really, really. Prettiest I've ever seen. She had done a variegated thread leaf pattern on the top of them. What she does is she makes one real long one for the center of her table. She has this humongous rectangle table. And then she makes another one and she cuts it for placemats. So that's why she has two long strips. So this is Terry's table. I can't take a video from my table because I'm working on a super secret project for Christmas. And even though there's a 99.9% chance that nobody in my family would ever watch my video or read my blog, as sure as I talk about that, the person that I'm doing it for would find out about it. You know how that goes. What do they call that? Murphy's Law? And of course, my cup of coffee, and it's just the right temperature. So I have a couple things I want to tell you, show you, talk about. Remember the eyebrows. What do you think? What do you think about my eyebrows? I think I'm getting better. I think I'm getting much better, and I'm going to show you why. Now, I had a really, really nice lady, and I am so sorry, you guys. I get so many comments and so many emails, and I don't remember who wrote what. But whoever this was, she owned a salon. And she just sold her salon recently. And so she knows all about eyebrows and hair dye and all that kind of stuff. So she gave me the most wonderful tip. She said to wet your brush before you put it in the eyeshadow. And I started doing that, and oh my gosh, it's just wonderful. It's just like painting them on. So I wanted to show you what product I bought. This little brush here and this little container, bottle, jar of eyeshadow came together, and it was on a separate wall at Walmart, and it was under kind of an eyebrow sign. And so I thought, oh my gosh, that's that little kind of brush that the girl told me to get, the little angled paintbrush thing. So you can see the one that came with it is kind of little and crummy. But this is the one that I bought at Target, because the girl that first told me how to do eyebrows at Target, remember when I was at the Starbucks with Terry? And I told Terry I need to go buy some eyebrow pencil because my eyebrows were disappearing and I need to start drawing on eyebrows. And so that girl told me about this little brush right here. She also said, don't use eyebrow pencil. She said to use eyeshadow. And so this is defining powder, brow defining powder. So somebody else figured out don't use pencils, okay? And there's a dark and a light, and somebody told me first put on the dark, then put on the light, okay? But absolutely all the difference if you wet the brush. I run it under a little bit of water running from the faucet, and then I kind of dab it on a washcloth, and then I rub it in the eyebrow pencil, and then I draw my eyebrows on. So, very happy to feel like I sort of know what I'm doing. And my husband hasn't fainted and said, oh my God, you look like Groucho Marx. So, in fact, he hasn't even noticed them at all. So, I guess they can't be too horrible because he would certainly tell me if they were. So then, I wanted to show you this gorgeous bracelet that I just made. It's very, very pretty. It is a Jill Wiseman pattern. And oh my gosh, you're going to ask me the name. Did I leave the pattern out? No, I've already put the pattern away. But I'll put it in the blog. I'll have to look it up. But the thing about it is you make this real pretty clasp for it. See the clasp? it kind of makes a ruffly looking thing. Okay, so here's the thing. The reason I wanted to make this bracelet is because every time I make a bracelet, the clasp always ends up on the top of my arm. And you know, the clasp is usually just a little metal, what do they call them? You know, where the bar hooks in the zero, toggle clasp. And they aren't that gorgeous. And the idea is for it to be at the bottom, not at the top. So I thought, okay, since the clasp always wants to be at the top, let's make this bracelet where you want the clasp to be at the top. So what do y'all think happened? Huh? What do y'all think happened? Let me put the bracelet on. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, the stitch. Let me see, is it called a herringbone stitch? I don't know. I think it's called a herringbone stitch. So there it is on. Let me roll around to the camera a little bit and show you up close. I hope you can see. I never know until I upload the videos, you know, how good you guys can see this stuff. See? So what do you think? What do you think happens? Now that I have the pretty toggle that I want on the top, let me just like move my arms around, play like I'm talking. Oh, look at the thread. Oh, look at the window. Oh, look at the picture. Oh, look at the top. Look at the clasp. On the bottom of my arm. Could you scream? So anyway, I brought it up here to show you and to make it a little bit shorter. I'm thinking, okay, maybe this should be like tight on the top of your wrist and so it can't roll around. So I'm going to tighten it up a bit and see if it'll stay there. If any of you jewelry people know how to fix that, let me know, okay? So, okay, I've made some other stuff. I made this satellite bracelet. It's right back here. But I think it is ugly. I don't like it. It's done. And you see it has these little floaty, roundy Cheerios looking things on it. But the thing about it is when you put it on, they all float together to the bottom of the bracelet and you can't even see them. Has a toggle. You bead the toggle, you bead the clasp, and then you put these little satellite things on. So I think what I'm going to do is cut the satellites off and just wear it by itself because the satellites are kind of weird. So it's a shame because I spent days and days on this. It's cute, you know, if everything stays where it's supposed to. You know what else you might be able to do is sew them so they can't move on the bracelet. How would that work if you sewed them so they couldn't move? Well, I know what would happen. They'd end up on the bottom of my wrist. That's what would happen. I've made some presents. Yes, I have, but I can't show those to you. You know that. So anyway, I don't have anything else to talk about, and since this is the super slow internet house, oh, I do too have something else to talk about. Yes, I do. Jerry, bless his heart, you know about his birthday boat. His birthday was September the 30th, and we went to Branson for a little vacation. Well, on the way, we stopped at Bass Pro Shop, and they sell tracker boats. And we went inside, and Jerry found the boat he's been wanting for years. He hadn't bought it before because it was a little too short, and he wanted it longer. I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Okay, sneeze cut out. Maybe if I get some coffee, I'll quit sneezing. Anyway, long story short, it was Jerry's birthday. I said, Jerry, buy that boat. You wanted it forever. Buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it. I want it to be your birthday present. So he bought the boat. Well, so then we got it home, and he found problem number 1, then he found problem number 2, then he found problem number 3, and just last weekend, he found another problem with it. And the tracker people had sent an email asking me, as the buyer of the boat, if I would do a survey. And so, of course, I did the survey. And it was a very, very long response that I told them. This went wrong, this went wrong, this went wrong, this went wrong, so disappointed. This was for my husband's birthday. He's wanted this boat forever. Ridiculous. So anyway, somebody high up in the company saw it and responded to it. And they called Jerry and told him, we will do anything to make this right. Anything. Well, anything, as it turns out, means they'll do anything but give him a new boat. So, the lady called him yesterday and she said, if you will take the boat to Dallas, to Bass Pro will ship it to us in Springfield. And we will take your boat in the factory and completely rebuild it. It will be like a brand new boat. Well, that was fine with Jerry, but he didn't want to trust Bass Pro to ship it to them. Because it's got a motor on it, it's got all Jerry's rod holders and everything he put on it. And so he didn't want to trust them to ship it. So we are going to go to Springfield. And we are going to stay with our new friends, Deb and Jim, in Ozark. And we are so excited, so excited. I felt bad, no notice. They barely know us, and she offered for us to stay, and I said, no, we're going to a hotel. And she said, no, I'm serious, we want you to stay with us. So Jerry said, I'm going to stay with them. I like them, I want to talk to them. So we're going to stay with them. Let me see, we're going to stay with them Friday night, Saturday night, and we'll either come home Sunday or Monday. But anyway, that means I get to go back to that F&M fabric. Yay! Also, it's the Christmas time lights at Silver Dollar City, and I guess there's some stuff going on in Branson. I don't know if we'll go there or not. You know, lights are lights. I don't really care one way or the other. I'd rather sit and sew with Deb. I'm taking my jacket. You know, we both made that sweatshirt jacket, and mine isn't done yet. And so I told her that I might bring it, and she said, yes, bring it. So I might take my jacket and finish it there. And I don't know what else we'll do, but I'll keep you posted. She said she has really fast internet, so you might get a video live from Deb's sewing room. It's possible. All right, I have to go. Y'all have a really nice week, and I'll be back as soon as I can.